Now we'll show you the pick and place functionality of the HP10. So first I will remove the wedge tool. For removing the wedge tool, you first take out the wire, you carefully tear out the wire. Okay. Now I will install a pick and place tool. So this tool is less sensitive than the wedge tool, so you can also touch it, but still it's the same procedure. I put it through. Important thing is that here it doesn't need to be flush with the transducer, but it needs to have 2-3 millimeters on the top so that you can plug the tube on that. So I will fix it. And now what I will do is, in order to have this tube applied in a nice way, you can either do it like this. If you will use it for a longer time, another way is that you can also remove, I will show you this one, you can remove the glass tube, and I will put the wire, cut the wire somewhere here. And now it's possible that you take the tube, you feed it through here, and you plug it on the top of the tool. And so that's fixed, that's finished. Now we have installed the pick tool. Now we have to add some hardware. So we have the vacuum pump here. We will plug the vacuum pump in the backside in the input here. Then we have to change here manually from clamp to vacuum mode. What we also need is we need a heater stage. We will use this heater stage which is now equipped with this holder. And you see I don't plug it in the front. It has a different plug because it is for a higher voltage. So this one plugs in the back. Okay. And now I will install the substrate. And we can just lay it there and don't even fix it. Okay. So what I have here is we have a die carrier with some dies. The dies have a size of 1.4 millimeter square. So now we're ready to go. What do we need to do still? We need to change either, again, we change here the mode so that we change to pick and place mode, or I keep this program and we will move to a program which is already prepared. That's program number 4. And you can see now I've changed from clamp to vacuum. Now if I manually activate the clamp, or here it's called vacuum on off, so it will not switch anymore the clamp, but in here we have a vacuum valve and it will turn on, turn off the vacuum. So now I would perform the height setup. So what height do we need? So we will now need the height setup that we first, with the first bond we make the pick, with the second bond we make the place. I will perform the height setup now. So the first goes to a die on the die carrier. second one on a die on the sample. Now we're ready, we can try it out. We start the vacuum pump. I will move to search height, pick up the die. Now manually I shift the heater stage, move to a free space, and now I release the die. We repeat this. So search height, I target to the middle of a die, pick it up, manually move, and then I place the die on the sample. So if the die is not straight aligned, you have to manually turn the heater stage. Down. Okay. Or also here you can use the laser, so I've now adjusted the laser to the point on the sample. So that means that can help you for targeting. Another issue is that in some cases the EFO, so now the EFO is very, very close to the die holder. So one point is that you can open the EFO and either completely take it away or just move it up so that you have more space. So just for the pick and place settings, which you have here on the menu, just a few comments. It's pretty much the same as working with normal wedge or ball mounting mode. So you also have parameters for pick and parameters for place. So these are the same parameters, so we have ultrasonic time and force. The important thing is we usually put the ultrasonic to 0. Time, we keep the values, and force usually also we keep them at around the standard. But if you have, for example, very small dies, then you can reduce the values, especially the force, not to break the dies. So this is something you need to play around a little bit depending on what kind of application you have. The other important point is that the loop height. So also here you want to freely move around, so sometimes the loop height isn't high enough. So you also have to watch out that you have sufficient loop height and not to break the die while moving around.